right, plans for the channel for the new year. I don't know. It is New Year's Day today. Happy New Year to all of my subscribers and my viewers. Hello and welcome. And I'm out for a little drive with Oreo. She's not thrilled about the drive. I don't know why. She gets weird. Anyway, so 2021, that's it. It starts today. I'm gonna lay out my plan for the Oreo tales, for the future, for 2021, what I hope will happen, what I plan to happen, what I am going to make happen. Yes, what we are going to make happen. Oreo is out the window, waiting for the Starbucks. Silly goof, get down! Get down! No! Get down. Come on, over here. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Stay. 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 Hello. Come on. Get stuck in the snow. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Hello and welcome. Hello, welcome back and thank you for watching. It is holiday time, so happy holidays to you and yours. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate. I hope you enjoyed it. It is time to start thinking about the new year and what I want to do with this channel, with this bus, with my life, with everything. What are we going to do? I still have no job. Well, I have a job. I just have no career. So I'd like to talk about how we got to here. And then I'd like to talk about how we're going to go forward from here, given all that is 2021. In June of 2007, I started my career as the head of automation for the arena tour of Walking with Dinosaurs. It was an incredible move up in my career, and I had a fantastic time there. It started me down a path of arena touring, which is used by many different performers and performances. One of which being Cirque du Soleil and their arena tours. So after a few years of touring with Walking with Dinosaurs, I got an opportunity to start working with Cirque du Soleil. And being a Canadian-born theater nerd like I am, I jumped at the opportunity to work for a Canadian icon like Cirque du Soleil. I've been there since 2011, so this would have been my 9th year. It's been a great, fantastic career. I've worked on 3 different shows, and working in the arena touring world is ultimately what led me to want to buy a tour bus. The schedules that we travel with lent itself to living this way. and for whatever reason, I desired living this way. In November of 2019, I really saw an opening in our schedule that would lend itself to starting this experiment. And it was always an experiment. I wanted to see if I could buy a tour bus and go on tour, working full time, traveling with the show, and having my dog and my truck with me full time. That was the plan. That was it. That was the goal. That was the dream. That was all I wanted it to be. In November 2019, I talked to the bosses. They gave it the go-ahead. In December 2019, I started looking at coaches. I looked at a couple of coaches that were in my price range, but that would have been a lot of work to get to usable. And then I bought what I believe was the cheapest running, driving, ready to go Prevost coach in the country. In February of 2020, I flew to Knoxville, Tennessee. I flew my dad from Armstrong, Canada, all the way to Tennessee, and he met me there. And we got into this coach for the first time, and we looked around, and we flicked all the switches and turned on all the systems. We stayed there for 3 days, and then we headed out on a 4-day journey back across the country from Tennessee to California. Just me and my dad driving my new bus across the country. It was fantastic. I did not document it as much as I should have. There's some clips and some photos that I will include here. All right, it is 9 o'clock at night on our first day driving. We are just outside of Memphis, Tennessee. As you can see, it is snowing. We're gonna power through to Little Rock, Arkansas tonight. Here's the bus, covered in snow. Here she is getting snowed on. I turned the driving lights on, I can't see a difference. Yeah, it was a great trip. I got back to California. I spent maybe a week in California, just still on vacation, figuring things out, getting stuff moved over, getting ready to go full time. And it was the 17th of February, I believe, that I started back at work in Phoenix, Arizona. So I packed up my truck onto the back of the bus and I drove to Phoenix. Dad flew home from Phoenix and I went to work and I parked outside the arena and I did my week of work and everything went fine. And then we packed up and we headed to the next city. So I drove from there to Boise, Idaho. And then down to San Diego. And then over to El Paso, Texas. And it was upon our arrival in El Paso, Texas, after we'd loaded the show in, that we got word that the whole world was shutting down and everybody had to go home and our jobs were lost and everything was gone. So that was March of 2020. I put the bus in storage for a few months. I went and hung out in California and waited. I couldn't work in California because the visa was only allowing me to work for CERC, but I lived in California at the time. So I couldn't work, so I just stayed home and I played in the shop. And played with Oreo. We went for walks and we hung out. In July, our lease came up, so we decided that none of us had any jobs, and re-signing a lease for another year was not a really prudent thing to do. So we gave up our apartment, and that's where this story began. If you go back and watch the first video, that was the apartment that we left, and that's where this whole story starts. Where this story's going to go, I'm not sure. Okay, the plan for 2021 is to stay put, at least until the spring. I don't think traveling in the snow is a particularly good idea, certainly not in my home. I think leaving it put in Dad's driveway is the best course of action for the next at least 3 months. Let's give it 3 more months and we'll make a plan in the spring. It's winter time now and traveling is impractical in Canada. Possible, sure, lots of people are going to write down in the comments and say, yeah, we can go RVing in Canada. We can. it's just not practical in a vehicle like this with no real purpose.
The middle of April, we will pack up the bus and we will head out on the road. If the borders are still closed, if it's still pandemic, everything, then let's do a Canada tour. We will drive across the country and stop at different places, and we'll explore new towns, and we'll take the bus and we'll have breakdowns, and we'll fix those breakdowns, and we'll improve things that need improving, and we'll just generally full-time in the bus.
I would like to be driving the bus. I would like to take it to new places. I would like to have things break down and document how we deal with those things with you guys. Right now, I don't want things to break. I don't want to have to deal with them because I can't afford to fix them at the moment.
I would like to have a reason to go to the different places that we're going. Until I have any idea what's going to happen for work or any dates that will work for that, then I'm just going to make my own plan.
So at least until the snow is gone and the travel season opens back up as normal, I'm gonna stay here in the driveway and take care of Dad. I'd like to make more videos about the coach and about life in the bus. I'm not sure what else people want to see.
I would like to travel and visit some of the other YouTubers across Canada and around the country in the US. I would like to, if travel is restricted to Canada, so be it. We'll travel in Canada and I'll visit YouTubers in Canada. Half-Ass, Cold War Motors, there's a bunch of guys, DD's across in Winnipeg. There's a whole bunch of YouTubers just building channels, getting going, and things that I find interesting that I would like to come and visit. If you're a YouTuber in Canada and you are RV or mechanical or bus related and you would like a visit and you want to hang out, then let's do that. That'll be fun. And I don't know what the plan is beyond that. It will just go all the way across the country and back. And if that becomes full-time life, then that's full-time life. When the borders open, we'll expand the area with which we can explore and share with you guys
some of the big projects that are going on YouTube, and share some of my skills, share some of my time. I can house myself freely if there's somewhere to park. So I know there's some great projects finishing this summer. Doug Jackson and Seeker are going to be launching this summer. I know Leo and Tally Ho have got lots of work ahead of them. There's some fantastic projects on YouTube, and there's probably more projects on YouTube that I haven't seen that are still young and in their infancy, and I would like to go and just travel around and visit different projects and learn some new skills and share the skills that I have learned. If I can make that a career, that's all I need. That's all I want.
That's why I bought the bus, right? I bought the bus to be on tour, plying my trade, traveling, living the way I wanted.
Maybe you'll let me know in the comments what kind of videos I should make.
If there's another trade with which I can ply all day that justifies, pays for, feels like a living, feels like a contribution, then I'm good with that. I don't need to go back to Cirque. I don't need to go back to theater automation. I have no problem with going back to it. I enjoy it. But things change